prayer and peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum from Tunisia, from Bardo, from the universal historical memorable march from Tunisia, saying no to terrorism. No to terrorism of all kinds. I am Hend HAROUNI, I'm Tunisian, I'm belonging to the Islamist NAHDHA party and proud to be so, and of course to be Muslim. Islam is not terrorism, Islam calls for peace and for coexistence of all people. There's no obligation, no force for people to become Muslims. This is our religion. Our religion gives freedom to anyone to be Muslim or not to be so, because it is based on freedom and no other thing than freedom. This is to make clear from the start. Then I would like to better introduce myself. I am Tunisian and I have an experience of human rights activism. I'm also taking care and supporting all fair, just causes in the world. I'm here to send a strong, universal message to say that NAHDHA also is not terrorism. NAHDHA party has proved and still is proving and will also prove that it is a successful party, recognizing differences of other parties to participate in the political life and in all other fields. Opened also not only on the local level but also at the international one, with the respect of our religion and of all people to choose whoever governs this country, but at a condition to be under democratic process and elections through elections. This is the point. And NAHDHA is also calling for a coalition government not to exclude any side from the political governance in this country, because NAHDHA is aware of such importance of people, all people, after the revolution, Tunisian revolution for freedom and dignity, to be together building this country, because no one can imagine that if he only by his side wants to govern this country, he will not succeed. This is what NAHDHA called for, is that we together, we are stronger. Together we can build a better Tunisia, the Tunisia we dreamt of, independently of our differences. We know that even our religion, Islam, is based on differences. Differences, you expose your opinion, you cannot prevent anyone from exposing his point of view, but then when you choose, you have to be responsible of your choice. You have to be moderate, modern, open-minded, respectful to the others, and here is the strongest weapon, if we can say, between brackets, of another party. We are a party that has struggled for decades against despotism, against Ben Ali's regime of dictatorship. This experience is a fruit in itself for this party to really try to transform such distress, in a sense, to build a better Tunisia. After all we suffered, we are convinced that no force, no other ways of either killing people or any other kind of terrorism can ever build anything. It cannot build either in Tunisia, Tunisia of the revolution, or elsewhere in this world. We are recognized as Nahdawist, as Nahdawi people, that we call people to join us in a coalition government. Why? Because this country, we made a commitment that we have to succeed, inshallah. And success cannot be from only one side. We have, as all Tunisians, to live together, and with this principle only we can really advance for a better democracy and for a true democracy. Terrorism has no place in Tunisia here. You can see here we are in Bardo. despite all crimes, terroristic crimes that have been accentuated these days, but still we have a strong will, inshallah, that we will fight this terrorism. What does it mean we fight? We fight with ideas, with culture, with being closer to each other. This all Tunisians have to well understand, because we have the right to be different, but at the same time find the common points of view to advance with this country without force, without imposing any side the other opinion by force. So terrorism also, here is a message from Tunisia, and I think this is a very successful march from central Tunisia, Tunisia of the revolution, Tunisia, the starting point of the spring, Arab Spring, for freedom, for revolutionary democracy, if we can say, in the Arab world. We are proud of that, and we are making a bargain that this spring will spring forever, despite all these crimes, terrorist crimes. And here I would like also to stress that terrorism is not only to be linked to terrorists, that is to say to Daesh or other kind of terrorists, to be touching the image of Islam. Islam is not terrorism. This is very important. Second, there are other kinds of terrorism. Here we are all very different, but with the love of Tunisia, we are one. There's a unity here. We are different people here, even from Tunisia and from outside Tunisia. And I think this is a very, very strong message from here, from Tunisia, whether we are NAHDHA or other tendencies, that we offer freedom. And freedom cannot be built by terrorism of any kind, whether terrorism that is replotted or occasioned so as to make guilty, falsely guilty, another Islamist party like NAHDHA or other. This also, we say no to such terrorism. Any kind of terrorism we are against, because terrorism cannot build. Terrorism is a distraction. It's a full distraction of a people, of an identity, of a whole country, of a whole scheme, of a whole Muslim nation, and of humanity. People have to live together despite their differences. And here we are to say to the world that we are strong enough Tunisians. I'm not exaggerating, this is true. We proved that we could make a free revolution, and we are still proving, and we will keep proving, inshallah, that we are for freedom, for dignity, for all, and we will also struggle even if others want to exclude us. But we say we have a strong will that no one can ever exclude us, because we have a scheme based on open-mindedness, trying to make people take part together in this scheme of a future Tunisia, of a better Tunisia, for freedom for all. We can be different, we are different. Everyone can choose whatever he wants to choose, but at the end, our full aim project is Tunisia. So we have to protect Tunisia. All of us in these difficult moments have together in a government, with a coalition government. Why? Because at this time, Tunisia, after the revolution, needs really a strong going on. So Tunisians, I make a call here also to all Tunisians to try to get closer to each other, for a better Tunisia, for a Tunisia that really proves that it's the Arab Spring started from here, from Tunisia, and is successful. For those who want to transfer such image, we say no. We are Tunisians here. We made the revolution for freedom, and we will struggle still for freedom, whether we are Islamists or non-Islamists. But here also there's a point, very important point, the media. Please, the media, there's a role that's certain, I say certain. I try to be really very cool to qualify such kind of medias. There are medias that are unfair towards Islamists, and how to explain to the world and to Tunisian people the real, true situation, what happens in Tunisia. We know this terrorism that we did not know before, and there are certain debates that we see, we understand as Tunisians, that have nothing to do really with what Tunisians look for and what Tunisians are convinced with So here is a message also to the world. Try to get the right information to understand well. We are Tunisians, we are strong. We are Muslims, strong. Tunisians, strong. Despite our differences, men and women, thank you for this reminder. Thank you. Tunisia has made a commitment that despite any other schemes, whether internal or ideological projects or any other kind of wars in the Middle East or any kind of ways of trying to say to the world this experience has failed. No, believe me, Tunisians do not fail. Tunisians work for a successful democracy in this Arab world, and we have started to prove that. Look, where is the dictator Ben Ali? Where is he now? This is the strongest first message from our revolution. So make sure that we Tunisians, we are known for struggling for freedom. We want freedom for all. For Tunisians, for Muslims to make dialogue and then dialogue. There's no other way than dialogue. An idea, you can discuss an idea. You are different, you cannot accept, this is your own right. But other ways, we say no. We are to exist, to coexist together with other nations, with other peoples, to respect humanity, and in this context we impose others to respect us as Tunisians in this world, whether in the Arab world and especially in the Middle East. With all what is going on right now, there are other countries where the Arab Spring, after Tunisia went to, and we all know, these countries, so many peoples are trying to interfere and trying not to make self-destiny of such countries to be based on dialogue, because there is only dialogue that can really push for a better economic condition of any country, a better call for freedom, better rights for people to exist together and not to go back to the other, distressing periods of Ben Ali and the like of Ben Ali, like Mubarak, like Al-Assad right now, like Gaddafi and all these countries. We are here to show and to say also to our medias again, please respect our minds, respect us, and you have, this is your duty to respect us, to really check, verify what you diffuse, what you overspread. And here, this also, the government has to take measures for our Tunisian medias to take these measures to not to orient the freedom of expression or information. No, this is not the point. But freedom has to be based on freedom of expression and trueness. They have to be true in covering any events in this country, because it has to do with orientation of our own people, of a nation, of the future of this country. We are overstepping so many obstacles, that's true. We are not dreaming as Tunisians, but we have the right to dream for a better Tunisia, for a good Tunisia, for a Tunisia for all, for a Tunisia for no exclusion. And this is, I think, our strength is to touch so much to such importance, because without this, any kind of terrorism, we don't have to limit terrorism, as I told, to only to certain people, how they extremely see religion now, but there are other kinds of terrorisms that we have to also reject, because freedom is based on differences and on dignity of people. We cannot tolerate people to be killed, and I think that we are here also, and I think that we are so numerous here. Thank you very much. Je vous en prie. We are here to participate, to say with voice, with our emotions, with trying to exchange ideas. This is we are not in Trafalgar Square right in Great Britain, but Tunisia has proved that we are people here. We are in Bardo, despite what happened in Bardo, we are still here. We don't fear. We are to build a good Tunisia. We know there are so many threats, but we are Tunisians, and inshallah we are strong enough, and we will continue. And please, again and again, to all our Tunisians, we have to always try to go to dialogue and more dialogue, and try to go for unity. And why we insist on coalition of government by NAHDHA is because we want people to be with us. We do not want to exclude people. We gained at first the elections, and we are proud of that. And despite all this, we also succeeded in the experience of Troika, giving chance to our collaborators to be with us in such government. And then after that, we could prove as NAHDHA that we are not clinging and touching ourselves so much to, just to govern the country, but to govern the country with the people, with the hearts of people, with their minds. And this is what we are calling for, because, this country is inshallah to be succeeding, and all of us, we have to succeed. We have to force success, not violence, not terrorism of any kind, and no exclusion, whether of Nahdawi people or any kind of people. I thank you very much for this occasion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I speak English. I speak English.
Madame, c'est très gentil, j'ai bien compris ce que je dis. Madame, bien sûr, شرفت تونس. يعطيك الصحة. بارك الله فيك.
بارك الله فيكم. بارك الله فيكم. ان شاء الله.